Hello, Ethan Vessels, lawyer in Marietta, Ohio. I'm licensed both in Ohio and West Virginia. Today's question is, why would you consider hiring a personal injury lawyer on your business case? Well, the reason is, most of us, or many of us who practice personal injury law, do not consider ourselves simply personal injury lawyers. We consider ourselves trial lawyers, courtroom advocates, and we do not limit our practice simply to one particular fact scenario, such as personal injury or medical malpractice. Historically, it used to always be this way. Back in the 1840s and 50s, when Abraham Lincoln was practicing law, he would consider himself simply a trial lawyer. He handled business cases, debt collection matters, and he also handled personal injury cases. And yes, there were personal injury cases back in the 1840s and 50s. And it continued this way through American history up into even the 1950s and 60s. Sometime in the 1960s and into the 1970s and into the 1980s, lawyers began to classify themselves as the law became more complicated into the areas where they limited most of their practice. So you would see lawyers that say, I'm a divorce lawyer, or I'm a personal injury lawyer, or I'm a patent lawyer. And that serves a valuable purpose in many cases. However, there are still those of us who do not want to limit themselves simply to personal injury law or medical malpractice law or business law. The art of going to the courtroom and being able to litigate a case from beginning to end and try the case if necessary is not limited to a specific fact scenario. So why would you consider using a personal injury lawyer? First, personal injury lawyers are very accustomed to sharing risk with their clients. Nearly all personal injury cases are handled on a contingent fee, meaning that the personal injury lawyer gets paid only when the case is won. You may find that you want a lawyer in your business case to share the risk with you, meaning the lawyer will not get paid or will only get paid a portion or will get paid more based off of the result. And related to this, personal injury lawyers, in my opinion, are very efficient. They are accustomed to working by themselves or in small groups or using themselves and paralegals to get the result they need. Contrasting this with the very large law firms where there are hundreds and hundreds of partners and fleets of associates and paralegals to draw from, business litigators in those firms often, and I don't mean to indict the entire industry, will overstaff a case, overcharge a case, usually charging by the hour, so efficiency is not necessarily rewarded. And there are disadvantages to that system. So you may want to consider the personal injury lawyer, if you will, for the efficiency's sake. And finally, personal injury lawyers, at least many of them, are accustomed to trying the case at trial in front of a judge or jury. One of the dirty secrets in the litigation world is that in the big firms particularly, and I don't mean to indict all large firm lawyers, but there are many lawyers out there who tout themselves as litigators who have never tried a jury trial or have never tried a trial in front of the judge, which is called a bench trial. And now certainly they've taken many depositions, gone to hearings, but when push comes to shove and the case is nearly over and you cannot get the case settled, sometimes you need a lawyer to go in front of the judge or go in front of the jury and explain the case at trial. And there is an art to this. In my opinion, more likely, a personal injury lawyer has experience doing this. A good personal injury lawyer will try 3, sometimes 4 jury trials in a year. In the big firm system, to be quite honest, it's very expensive to try a trial when you're paying by the hour. And many of the lawyers in the big law firms do not have the experience, having grown up in the large law firm, of trying the case. And you may not know this when you've hired the lawyer from the large law firm or even the medium-sized law firm. So simply for the sake of having a lawyer experienced in going to court and trying the case, you may want to consider the, quote, personal injury lawyer. Here at our firm, we do handle personal injury work. We also handle medical malpractice work. We handle insurance work, and yes, we do business litigation. If you have a business dispute and you would like to speak to us, please call us at 740-374-5346, or visit our website www.fieldsdehmlow.com.